put these ingredients plus water together to make a brine for the salmon that I'm gonna do here. All the ingredients in the brine here. So that was, I did 4 cups of water. I did a cup of soy sauce. And then I also did just 3/4 cup of brown sugar. I also did about a tablespoon of kosher salt. Now normally in a brine you do a lot more kosher salt, but I put soy sauce in there, so I figured that would cover that. I also did a half teaspoon of ground ginger and then a half teaspoon of onion powder as well. And oh, and garlic. I put in a clove of garlic, minced garlic, that is. So you want to make sure you mix it up till the granules are all done. Don't mind all the screaming in the background, but that's life with kids. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna pour it in this bin I've got right here. Now I'll get the salmon and I'll dump it in. Got a giant fillet here. It's not gonna fit in my brining container, so what I'm gonna do is just cut it in half and then throw it in there. So let me try and cut this with one hand while I film with the other. I know, I have a tripod, it's cool, but let's see what I can do here. See how sharp this knife is. Oh, close enough. Just gotta cut through the skin down here. It's always the hardest part. Let's see if I can get that with one hand. Would you look at that? Hashtag skills. Okay, so let's take this, lay it in here like that, but make sure we get it submerged in the brine. And we'll take this part, put it in there too. Okay, so as you can see, we definitely got this one submerged. This one, it's a little thicker right there, so it stands out, but we'll get it. It'll be covered. One thing you can do as well is you can actually flip it upside down if you need to. That way it gets completely submerged in the brine. So I think that's what I'll do, is I'll leave that one submerged upside down, then I'll have this one like this. I'll go ahead and I'll put it in the fridge for 8 hours. And then when I'm done with that, then I'll take them out, put them on racks to air dry. It has been 8 hours. May not look a ton different from what it looked like 8 hours ago, but anyway, take this out of the fridge right now and I'll rinse it off. So here's what we're gonna do now. I'm gonna go ahead and take these things out. Look at that. Where am I? Look at that. Yay. Okay. Go ahead and rinse this off. When it sits in a brine for a long time, you want it to rinse off because it's got all that salt, especially all that salty stuff from a brine that you just want to get off of there. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. Pat it dry. We're gonna set it on the rack. It's a big fillet, so I'm gonna set this one on the rack like that. And then I'll take the second one, and what I'm gonna do here, since my space in my fridge is limited, I got the cooling rack. I've got this other cooling rack that I got. It's got this cool tier system that you can stack on top of each other. So I'm just gonna leave this one like this. So that way it helps consolidate space in my fridge. Okay, as you can see on this one, maybe you can see on this one, it's got some of the garlic, minced garlic on there. I'm gonna go ahead and rinse all this off. Hot water, cold water. I'm just using warm water, so whatever. Grab paper towels, pat it dry. And I'll put that one right there. All right, I'll go ahead and throw it back in the fridge. I'm gonna let it sit there for probably about, I'm gonna do at least 12 hours this time around, see what happens. Peace. Well, actually here, you don't even see it. This is what I got. Got these right here. Racks on racks. They've been placed in here. Racks on racks. All right, good. Check it out here tomorrow. Good night. 12 hours later. Go ahead and take a look at this. Seems pretty good. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and throw these on the grill. The grill is sitting at about 160, 152. When the lid closes, it'll go back up. But anyway, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these, I'm gonna actually put these on one grate. Just put that there. I'll turn this one to the side. Okay, so these sat in the fridge for about 12 hours. I'm gonna go ahead and throw them on the grill. Pecan wood is what I prefer. I'm gonna let them smoke. Probably about 4 hours or so. Internal temp we want is at least 125. 125 to 130 is what I'm looking for, because that's when it's safe to eat salmon. And I'm gonna baste these or brush them once an hour with some maple syrup. So we'll come back to a video like that where I'm just brushing it and brushing it. Been an hour. I want to brush these things with some maple syrup. I'm going to go ahead and bring this over here. There we go. Not sure what the rattling going on in my grill is. I'll have to figure that one out. Whoops, there we go. I'll have to figure that one out. Anyway, I want to make sure they get completely brushed, top to bottom. Let's not forget the sides of them as well. Right here. Make sure we don't forget that. I'll get the side on that one as well. Let me reach over here and there we go. Okay. I'm gonna do this about once an hour until they're done. Help with that maple syrup flavor. Oh look, the noise stopped. Here we go. I can give these a check. The handy dandy thermopan. It's like the lowest you can get it. I like that. So go ahead and slide that on there. Let's check salmon number 2 here. Want to make sure you check the center of the thickest part for your temperature. So that way you make sure it's all at least done to the level it needs to be. Okay, just getting under this here. Go. Lay that one right there. Let it rest just for a few minutes and then we'll go ahead and dig right in. So with the fillets being done, having smoked and glazed salmon here, they've been resting for a while. I'll go ahead and break into it. So you want to be flaky. As you can see, that's pretty flaky right there. Well, let's go ahead and break into this a little bit more. Look at that. I'll go ahead and take a bite. Mmm. Yummy.